Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, where in the last video we went to court with Bikini the nun. She was on the stand telling her side of the story that what happened when the lady got killed. She believes that she didn't do it. She believes Iris was the one who was the closest one to do it. She has back problems, this and that. But it looks like we're going to bring another person on the stand and quite familiar, Larry. And with him, with his crazy ways, you don't know what you might get out of him. So with that being said, grab your snacks, grab your drink, because Detective Reaper is here to save the day. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask you before we reconvene. Alright, I'll help you any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claimed to have met and talked with you in a training hall. Either you or Sister Beginning is lying. Mr. Edgeworth, it just said, as I said yesterday, until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hakujo Temple. Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Beginning returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night, were you the one who used that snowmobile? There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusty Bridge? I'm sorry, Miss Edgeworth. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Iris, I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Her? The safety of the Acolyte. The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elsie DeLumio? No matter who or what may occur, I could never take a life. As I thought, no sight locks. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You discovered this for yourself soon enough. Court will not reconvene. Ms. Von Palmer, where is the witness? Due to the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Yeah, I asked what the witness was sketching when he was detained. He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious will. I can only presume that he said to join out. Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for orders before the court. Lawrence, I hope you're ready. Get in here. It will seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Ow! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey! I was just utterly rendering. Ow! You try to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hang you your subpoena, correct? Look, I nothing but flooded orders straight up in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term of the color verdino. Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it? Oh no, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is about working in the field, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work, I hope. That's it, thanks buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of sentence. Hey, I just happened to stop in and find a wonderful new model. So see, I got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or to use the technical term, crisp late. Ow! 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 Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Montgomery. Cross whipping is a bad cross checking. Witness, that's all you have. It's all your fault. Testify now. Wow, that is too much for me. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. I was at that lodge out in the mountain, looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I, Edgy? You didn't see nobody. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small worthless man, aren't I? And why was I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? Mr. Edward, this man seems to have quite and severe inferior complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's trying to realize for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Well then, let's proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. Alright, Ron, so I was at the line. Yeah, here's the problem. You say you didn't see nobody at light. I'm pretty sure you ran to Phoenix Wright at that point. I didn't see anyone at the bridge either. Yeah, okay, how about that? You sure didn't see this guy?
Objection!
Larry Bus. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. AJ, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound like the way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning down from the incidents you created. Wow, you totally pinned this on me? Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across to a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Buzz. You, that's right, me, in the flesh. That's indefinite, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. But, what do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night. Testify truthfully about this one issue is all I need for you. AJ, I think I finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this goes especially well. I'll ask you again, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? Oh boy, this is torture. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would be around 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and thus the bridge was on fire. There was some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's why I ran into Nick. Okay. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned down, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the bridge with man was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never knew with that man if he would call lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Alright, see. I went to the deck, 9 p.m. Okay, he might be right about that. I was lying. Okay, he pretended to do the truth about that one. He was right about that. There was his, so I went and check it out anyway. Why you check it out? You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The lady fell, and then the bridge caught fire, maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in front of the bridge? Hold on, well, it had to pretty much stop snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk. And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Look, I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfire kids make doing school camping trips can't compare. Well, sure, I'm pressing for a little more information. Not right now. Why did you go to the bridge? We already know that. Not right now. You ain't call nobody? Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, AJ? What's with the serious face? Why did you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a target in front of one would try to tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course, I thought of doing that. So if that's it, why you didn't? Oh? Yeah, okay. My reason? It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have time to. Okay. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Alright. You claim to have at the bridge at the same time as Wright? Yeah. I thought I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came yelling about murder. I told him maybe forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out there anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacted the police that Phoenix Wright fell off the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling the whole truth. Let's see. Alright, let's go back to the end. Here. Oh shit, where is it? Okay. Okay, see the light on my bedding. I look out the window. Alright. There was still some lighting right away. Check that out. Alright, Britt and Nick showed us a minute later. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I need to ask you about this weather report here, sir. What do you know about this weather report?
Objection!
Your very insistence being in contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the heck? AJ, you made me sound like some sort of idiot. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I was about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45. You say it took less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11. This all sound about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That's impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred at the Hakazuma Temple. Thus, Wright was still there at the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at the Dusky Bridge at that time. Hey, excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Lawrence Hill. Ow! It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only say around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery, but there is still no way that Wright could have been at the Dusky Bridge at 11. And why not? It is clearly written in the weather data report. It took about 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15. Which means what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while he was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flame had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and tell us with the whole truth. Now, yeah. What happened during these missing 15 minutes? Oh. I feel like I just brutally woke up by a toilet slap back. I guess I was still sleepy at all. Ha ha, pitch me. Oh no, So that was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright? Oh, this seems much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there's still a phone right next to it? Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why did you? Were you just simply watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duties. That's what it sounds like. Ah, but this is Larry we all talk about, and even he isn't capable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inactions. Edgy! I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us the whole time. Lucy, I'm gonna tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say it's like time. Ow! Didn't say it. Very well, I have a very bad feeling about this. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute count, what were you doing, witness? Alright, 15 minutes. I'm all this. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipping up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized the friends has gone out and then he came up running. I suppose all this can be strange, folks. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Including the truth for the sound effect. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what that would be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he need to hide it from us until now? I didn't take to drag this reason out of him. Ha 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 ha. You regret this, Edgy? Alright. I'm the I mean, what do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the world. Alright, here's the thing. What were you sketching? Sketching the burning bridge? The burning bridge and everything that came with it. What? Came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, AJ? You regret this, that sketch of mine is ow! Enough! Just take this ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That doesn't appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed with what is depicted there. No, we look at it. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turn out like this. Imagine what? that larger debut will take place here today, like this. Ow! Show it, now! Okay, but steal yourselves. This is the world of Lawrence Daniel. Okay, that's interesting. What the hell? Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes, well, it's better joy than I expected. Isn't it? Is it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. Yeah, it is. No one has the courage to bring this up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry? What? The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure? Ah, you spotted that. I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future, you know. What would happen to her if she got injured herself flying like that? Larry, please answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of a defendant flying over a bridge that would glow in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Oh, you? Hi? The girl, she's really high up in this picture? Wow! What was that for? This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on a cheat to testify that theory. Things will be all cheap for now if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there's no precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. This has to be some type of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let us get back to cross-examination by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to dispose this Irish contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what do you do with my debut piece? Get that damn way from me! Now, hurry up and cross this area, shield! Okay, I'm gonna do sketches from the bridge. Also, I rock her white, her fluttering. Okay, she said she was flying. I want to mention something. I want this thing to have something to do with this. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just been irresponsible. Alright, I drew exactly what I saw. I give you the whole dollar and that's the truth. If that's the truth of the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain. What that might be? That the person who flew over that bridge could have not been the defendant Iris. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Ow! A foolish folly of a foolish statement by equally foolish hardy fool. Wait. A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual who you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Well, of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. Ow! It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense bench. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took the flight? Well, what are you talking about? I think you misunderstood what I mean just fine. What? Why did Nick have Iris' hood? What? AJ, what's going on here with Iris and Nick? Why do you, Nick? You dog! Oh boy. I do believe that this unbelievable mystery sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and disregarded straight into the garbage. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Ow! What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this day to come. AG, today's the day I get you completely stupefied, you. What? What is the meaning of your outburst, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Definitive? Evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over that burning bridge, and I, Lawrence and him, shall prove it. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch, and show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, AG, because I'm going to feed you to a whooping serve of pain. You'll be serving as a whooping serve of pain this whole time, trust me. Alright. Oh, this guy here, I knew this guy would be a problem. When I reached Dusty Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to find a beautiful crystal spear, half buried in snow. I'm sure that Ira was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal spear that night. Okay. A crystal spear? This one, pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers. That spear? Where did you find it? Let me see, around here somewhere. Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow? It had pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. I'm going to accept this crystal spear. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterwards. There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood. What? Blood? Oh boy. Just got interesting. You ready, AJ? By tomorrow morning, you be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one going to push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Lawrence Leon only a few minutes ago? Alright. I reached Dusty Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, I fronted that lady me find a beautiful crystal spear in the snow. I'm sure that Iris is everywhere. Let's see. Oh, this is a great. Let's see. Grab that. What shoes? Frame presses on the low rate. We could print this, or we go here. Get her. Well, no, hey, but we should go click her.
Objection!
Larry, that night there was someone who lost a crystal spear. But there was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot? Miss Elsie DeLune, the mentor to a stupid idiot? The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar looking crystal spear. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Ow! A crystal spear like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Ah, the crystal spear. It's gone! What? Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge at night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal spear found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the spear was a victim, Miss Elsie Donnell. A fool alongside another fool orders a fool error to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. You can't do that! I saw it with my own. Ah! And this crystal spear. This is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought. I'm sure you'll realize as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elsie Donnell was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this spear cannot be related to this case. That is all.
Objection!
Miss Franska Von Kalmer. The only people who would accept the explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. What are you pointing at me? The victim crystal spear was found near the bridge on the night of the murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case? That crystal spear. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood on the crystal spear, isn't it? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent, which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? No way! All joking aside, just when did this crystal spear appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. Okay, good point. She makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elsie left the Hakazura temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal spear can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, in this case it's going to transfer to something else entirely. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. I want your final opinion of this disposition of this crystal spear. If it isn't related to the case now, then this witness who you call will have to be nothing more than minor in a waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove it? Can I prove the crystal was dropped before the murder took place? Sure I can. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that is only option. That was he'll do. That's the way Phoenix Wright will do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that crystal spirit is a vital link to solve this case. You will do that? You will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. That should come as no surprise, because right now I am Phoenix Wright. I am indeed cornered. I only present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves crystal spirit was indeed dropped before the murder. Let's see. Here. Okay. Alright, we need to go back. Let's see. Let's see, what can I do? Let's see. Iris hood, iris data. Found halfway across the room, there's a bridge. Let's go here. This crystal spear, it was half burned in the snow, correct?
That's right. If I haven't stopped snowing then, it would be game over. The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I need to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. Alright? When the crystal spear was dropped, it was snowing, even it was ever so slightly.
Snowing?
On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there was no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal spear must have been dropped before the murder.
What?
Order! On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the stabbed crystal spear to come loose. Alright, what could that be then? This spear. There is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this juncture. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
The murder didn't take place in Hakuzu Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest such a foolish creature of absolute foolishness.
Just who is the fool and what part of so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed at the defendant in the Hakuzu Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood you be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could have been easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
You are forgetting one final thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elsa Deno's body was found in Hakuzu Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hakuzu Temple. You mean suggest someone carried the body all the way?
I made it this far. The only place to take this to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the events is all perfectly plausible. Now, Mr. Defense is ready. The court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the victim with the victim but was scared to Hakuzu Temple. This gonna be easy. Track photo. Let's see. Is this it? Yep, track photo. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure this is it. On that snowy night, there is one way that a body could have been removed, the snowmobile.
Huh?
As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of a murder weapon, but it could also be used to carry a body. Order!
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used that snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put her the final nail in your coffin?
Heh. You're too late, Franziska von Coleman. And in fact, the defendant has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation.
What?
Where was the victim Elsa Deluna already killed? If her body was moved, well before. And finally, what does this image mean?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature who could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it's actually something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
AJ, thank you.
That sounds like that.
I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Right? I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Francisco Von Comer, you made a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There, I was one reason and one alone for me being here. To explore the darkness lurking in this case and then pass it on to Wright.
Really? That's what this was all about? You could have just told me from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have been frenzy whipping all night. Ow!
Miles, Edward, I don't care what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heels. It's a shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What a shame. Francie, this is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You're an affront to all the witnesses. Ow, 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 ow. I demand satisfaction. And she just loves whipping everybody. I cannot believe that the witness testimony related to the actual events. But there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raised. At least we're here today bearing the truth of lies. Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. Oh man, this is good. Man, that Larry, he showed made this case interesting with his the actual acts. This case getting good. We will just go end the gameplay right here. End it right here. And we are going back to investigation. Thank everybody for watching the gameplay of Phoenix Wright, Bridge to the Turnabout. We'll be back until next time. I am out.